Hi everybody, I thought I would do this video. It's easier to share our story. So you're right, there is more to the story. Our dog Bear was adopted out. I know, baby. Because my husband had gone to the hospital. He'd been in the hospital for about a month. He had a mental breakdown, and we'd lost our car in the process. And Bear had gotten out at night. I'm thinking the kids, after they walked him, must have left the door open. And it was raining, and he'd gotten out, and the neighbors across the street, who we didn't know, took him in, thank you, and in the morning took him straight to the Humane Society. I woke up to an email. I didn't even know Bear was gone. And they said, oh, we've got Bear, because they knew Bear, because he'd been in there several times for shots and getting fixed. And anyhow, so I let them know that I didn't have a car and I was going to try and get there. And then at that time, they said that I had a past due balance, or I had amount owing from him getting fixed. I think it was like $60, which I didn't have because my husband had been in the hospital and I was a stay-at-home mom. So they were going to get back to me and let me know what they could do. I had talked to several different people, and each one said different thing, but basically they were going to talk to a supervisor or find out what programs, or, and get back to me. They had, I'd been corresponding with them with an email and a phone number. They knew how to reach me, and I was waiting to hear back. In the meantime, I had reached out. I was new in our area at that time, and I reached out in our Buy Nothing group and in our community to ask for a ride. So I secured a ride, but still had to find out about that amount, because at that moment they weren't going to let Bear go until I paid that past due, which I couldn't. So I'd been talking to him every day, but was still waiting to hear back from the last guy about the supervisor to waive the fees. Called, hadn't talked to him, hadn't heard from him in a day and a half, so called, and at that point they said that Bear had been adopted out. I was shocked. How could he get adopted out? And they said, well, we emailed and called you. And I said, no, you didn't. And they read me back an email and a phone number that I no longer had, which was really frustrating to me because I'd been talking to them and left a current phone number and a current email. So I was really distraught, and they said there was nothing they could do. And we were devastated. That was the final answer. I shared my story then. I told the kids, maybe he's in a better place, because at that point we were in an apartment temporarily. Now we're in a home again, and it's been months. I haven't heard about Bear. I don't know what to do. We're devastated. There isn't a day that goes by that the kids aren't emotional about where's Bear, because we've had Bear since he was a puppy. He was born a couple months before Kellen right here. So they grew up together. And before my husband went to the hospital, he'd been sick. He'd been in and out of the hospital for a couple of years. And Bear was our constant, our therapy dog. He was our protector. And it's so hard living without him. It's like a piece of our heart is out there somewhere, and we don't know if he's okay or if he's missing us. And he's such an amazing dog. I know that whoever has him doesn't want to let him go, and we understand that. And we just want to see him and know he's okay and give him loves, and maybe we could pet sit, or if you could share our story, we just want to know he's okay. So thank you for listening, and have a great day.